Hey, Rising Viber, thanks for clicking on the video. Today we are continuing to learn all about the compatibility of the Capricorn. Today's video will specifically be about the compatibility of the Capricorn and Cancer. It will include sexual and intimacy compatibility, trust, communication and intellect, emotions, values, and shared activities. We are going to get started with Capricorn and Cancer sexual and intimacy compatibility. Cancer and Capricorn are opposing signs, and there's a strong attraction between them. When they get together, a passion awakens, and they both become perfect lovers for one another. The patience Capricorn has for their partner is something Cancer really needs to relax and start feeling sexual to begin with. Capricorn needs someone who acts on true emotion, but also someone who doesn't take sex lightly. There are Capricorn representatives who have changed many partners, but they will probably never stay with the one that isn't family-oriented and emotional when it comes to physical relations. Intimacy Cancer can create is exactly compatible to what Capricorn lacks. There's a lack of love, home, and warmth in the sign of Capricorn, and Cancer partner can heal this with their highly compassionate approach. This could lead to thawing of Capricorn's emotional state and uplift the state of their sex life significantly. Trust. Although Capricorn might seem trustful, they are probably one of the least trusting signs in the zodiac. Not only is the sign of Pisces in their third house representing the way they think, but they are also often led by panic in their intimate relationships. When a Capricorn representative falls in love, they will understand what their partner needs to see, that their partner needs to see, trust, and this is what they'll show. However, they could have trouble believing anything their partner says until some consistency is proven or their story is checked out with other people. Luckily, in Cancer's world, there is often nothing that ugly and secretive to find, for their moral values are as high as the exaltation of Jupiter in their sign. For as long as Cancer feels Capricorn's devotion, they will not question their actions. This is why Cancer could easily sense their partner's lack of trust, pretend that they didn't notice, and find it endearing rather than repulsive. Communication and intellect. This is a couple that has the strangest thing in common: genetics. Not literally, of course, but they often share their image of a relationship their distant relatives had, maybe even centuries ago. There is information in our emotional body about each emotion our ancestors have felt and didn't know how to deal with or how to use. This is where Cancer and Capricorn connect as signs of the family we come from and the family we will create. These partners could feel like they have known each other before they've actually even met. Their mutual affection will seem familiar and warm as if they grew up in the same house, even though their circumstance might be completely different. This could make them able to talk about anything, for there is closeness to the relationship of these two signs that is unexplainable to all others. However, if this emotional bonding doesn't come at first impulse, Capricorn could be very difficult to talk to from Cancer's perspective. They need to connect on a very deep level, or they will have opposite goals, and Capricorn could seem like a career-obsessed lunatic with no emotion whatsoever, while Cancer could seem like a clingy housewife, no matter if male or female. They should both remember that if they see each other in the negative light, they are probably only hiding from their own inner opposite side, dismissing the chance to be complete. Emotions. Cancer and Capricorn are a love story their ancestors had waiting to be resolved. Although this could sound like a dream come true and could in fact create very strong emotions in both partners, there's almost always a karmic debt to be repaid before they could say they are truly happy together. These signs represent the axis of Jupiter's exaltation and fall, and its and fall, and it is important to understand that their emotional states are closely linked to their expectations from each other and their relationship. These two are considered one of the most and one of the least emotional signs of the zodiac. One of them should be family oriented and the other turn to their career. Still, their emotions often run wild as soon as they lay eyes on each other. In time, they will both fight for security and stability of their relationship, and although it might be hard for them to reconcile these primal emotional differences, they will in most cases simply find a way. The emotional depth of a Capricorn is really hard to reach, but Cancer partner can approach this as their life challenge. When they get tied to each other, it is almost impossible for them to not get married, have children, and the entire earthly love package. Still, they could take so much of each other's energy if they tried to change each other. It is best for them to accept each other's personalities as inevitable and impossible to change. This could lead to a more sensible future than the one in which they are both simply tired of each other. Values. They both value stability and practical sense. As opposing signs, they can seem to have opposing values, but this is not really the case. They both need stability in their lives and will value people who give them the sense of security. This is probably something they will value most in each other, the ability of both not to quit or to give up, however hard things might get. Shared activities. Cancer is not very picky when it comes to activity choices their partner has, for as long as they are not imposed on them or too aggressive for their taste. Capricorn is careful and will plan their activities well in advance, so both of them will have the time to adjust to the idea or change their minds if they realize that this is not what they want. It will be very easy for them to agree on what they want to do together and find such activities only if they respect each other's personalities. Capricorn will not want to go shopping for house decorations no more than Cancer will want to go 3 nights without sleep just because the project at work. If they respect each other's boundaries, their time spent together would truly be satisfying for both. So in summary, Cancer and Capricorn are usually bound to relive the love story of someone who lived before their time. This deeply seated need to mend what is broken in our family tree is something we all carry within, but these sun signs are precedented to handle karmic debts and residue emotions from their families. They will have to deal with problems first if they want to be free of the past, and only after they have only after they have repaid what needed to be repaid will they be able to truly choose one another. In most cases, this is a once-in-a-lifetime love for both partners, and they will probably choose each other without a doubt. See, that's not that bad, y'all. Some of these are kind of woo-wee, but as I have said before, I will say again, it does not matter your signs, your houses, anything to do with anything, the times you were born, the planets, the stars, all of it. If you both truly want it to work, if you both are willing to compromise and understand each other. One of the hardest things that I've come to realize is that not everybody is going to think the same way as you. Not everybody grew up the way you did. Not everybody has the same opinions, the same perspective. And you have to be open and willing to understand someone else's point of view, especially if you love them. So just keep that in mind. And if this resonated with you at all, if you're a Capricorn, if you're a Cancer, if you know one and it just sounds like them, hit the comment section. Let me know about it. Hit the like button. Let me know about it. All love is appreciated, y'all. Have a good one.